All right, everyone, welcome to my page. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. My name is Rashad King, and I am an Orisha priest, crowned Oya. Chengo is my daddy. I'm also scratched in Palo Mayambe, working with the mighty Sarah Banda, who is a great shaman and warrior known for being able to break any curse. And I also practice hoodoo. Remember, this is a general message, so only take what resonates. I should only be telling you things that your spiritual team should have already revealed to you. If they haven't revealed this to you yet, then of course it will not resonate. So go ahead and just ignore me and just take all of the other things that you learned from these videos. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right, guys, so before we get into this reading, just a couple of things. Remember, if you are trying to book a session, the website is always going to be in the description. So always check the description so that you can get the link to my website. The website is going to have spiritual products that you can buy, such as oils that you need for your candles, come to me oil, money oil, the whole 9 yards. It's going to have spiritual bath. It's going to have protective necklaces, protective jars, mojo bags, as well as different services, your rituals, your ceremonies, as well as your cleansings. So if you're interested in any of those things, you can go check out the website, as well as reading material. I know a lot of people are always hitting me up saying, hey, you know, what should I read to learn more about the ancestors, to learn more about the Orishas? Go to my website and purchase my ebook. All of those things are available on my website. All right, y'all, let's get into this reading. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Thank you, Goon. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Sarabanda. Thank you, Orisha. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Anubis. Thank you, Olodumare. Thank you, Olorun. Thank you, Olafi. And thank you for everything that you've done. Bless this reading. Let's see what comes out. These last couple of weeks has been talking about love. It's been heavy on love. What do you want to convey to your people, Spirit? What do you want to convey to your people, Spirit? What do you want to convey to your people, Spirit? What do you want to convey to your people? What is the clarifier for the overall energy? What is the clarifier for the overall energy? Let me do what is the clarifier, because I did not want to book. What is the clarifier for the overall energy? We're going to make this simple, Spirit. What is the clarifier for the overall energy? What is the clarifier for the overall energy? What is the clarifier for the overall energy, Spirit? What is the clarifier for the overall energy? Give me that clarifier, Spirit. Come on. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for everything that you've done. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for your mercy. We thank you for your love. We thank you for being able to have your breath of life, that we're still able to be here, that we're able to watch this video, that we're able to get guidance. Thank you, Spirit. What is the crossing energy? Come through, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. What is the crossing energy? What is the clarifier for the crossing energy, Spirit? What is the clarifier? We're going through some stuff over here. What is the crowning energy, Spirit? This is a very depressed, energy draining reading. Finally got some positive. What is the clarifier, Spirit, for the crowning energy?
What is the clarifier for the crowning energy? Hermit. Two major arcanas in the crowning energy. What is the challenge position? What is the challenge position, Spirit? What is the challenge position? What is the challenge position? What is the challenge position? I'm not trying to get no book. I'm not trying to get more than two cards. What is the challenge position, Spirit? Don't give me no book. I'm not trying to get no whole run. What is the challenge position? Without giving me a book. There we go. What is the clarifier, Spirit? What is the clarifier? All right, King of Cups. We got the King of Cups come out in a lot of past readings. All right, let's see. Let's do angel numbers. What is the angel number for the overall energy? Help us out with an angel number, Spirit. What is the angel number for the overall energy? This is going to be a longer read. I can tell to my spirits. What is the angel? I try not to do long readings. Belief system. Slow down. What is the angel number for the crossing energy? Crossing energy need help. What is the... I don't want a book. Come on, make it simple, Spirit. Give me like one or two. What is the crossing energy? What is the crossing energy? What is the crowning energy? What is the crowning energy, Spirit? What is the crowning energy? What is the crowning energy? What is the crowning energy? What is the crowning energy, Spirit? All right, and what is the challenge position? Okay. Challenge position said it's going to come out. A lot of luck on a challenge position. All right, so we have the overall energy. We have the Emperor, and the Emperor is paired with the Nine of Swords. Your divine masculine, because that's what the Emperor represent, is under a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. This is somebody that's not sleeping at night. This is someone that's extremely worried, depressed, stressed. This is someone that is really going through some stuff. You know, your Emperor is not in the best of energy right now. This is someone that is really just, they're down. This is someone dealing with a lot of fear, hopelessness, isolation. You know, they're reaching a breaking point. This is a lot of, pain. This is like the, the energy that you get right before a blessing, because it's like right before a blessing come in, you feel this such intense energy where it feels like, man, I'm gonna be in this forever. It's the most intense right before a breakthrough. Right before that breakthrough is so much intense energy, and that's what this person is going through. And then you have it, the clarifier as the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is all about feeling imprisoned. This is somebody that feel like they are in prison. This is the energy of somebody that's really stuck in their mind. They are stuck in their mind and they don't know how to get out of their mind. This is someone that's going through a lot of mental conflict, a lot of anxiety. This could be shame. This is someone that is feeling powerless. They feel unprotected. They feel imprisoned. This is someone that's really going through some stuff. Um, this emperor is going through. I wouldn't even say this is a dark night of the soul. To me, it's more intense. But this is someone that is really going through mentally. You have the angels numbers. You have 0110, which talks about belief system, and you have 0404, which talks about slowing down. This is someone that, even though they're going through all of this chaos, this is a divinely orchestrated, chaotic breakdown. Because right now it's forcing this person to attach to their belief system. And that's the thing that's slowing them down. You know, this is someone that, when they come back, they could be a Christian, they could be a Muslim, they could be Ifa, they could be Hoodoo. This is someone that is, because of all of this pain, they're attaching to something spiritually. This is someone that is noticing, like, my life is breaking down, my life is going to shit. This is the person that will go to God and just be like, if you help me, I promise I will serve you. If you help me, I promise I will give my life back to you. Someone is going through a complete breakdown mentally because everything around them is just, it's being destroyed. It's being, even though the Tower card is not out, this is like very similar to the Tower card. The Tower card is all about a strong, abrupt change, and it's a life-changing event. And this person is definitely, going through some shit. Not being able to sleep at night, feeling trapped in their own thoughts, in their own head. And this is leading them to, what it is that they truly believe. They're attaching back to what they believe. You have a crossing energy, which is what influenced the overall energy, or it does or it's canceling out the overall energy. And the crossing energy, you have the Five of Cups. This is still heavy energy. Your overall energy is already heavy energy, where the Emperor is not getting any sleep at night, anxiety, fear, depression, hopelessness, nightmares, breaking points, overwhelmed, anguish, feeling trapped, feeling helpless, feeling powerless. And now we see why, because this person is crying over spilled milk. This is someone that's looking at the past, and they are looking at the 3 cups that they spilled over. To me, this is someone, and normally I don't see this in this card, but to me, with everything that's going on, this is someone that's ready to take ownership for what they have done. This is someone that they are looking at these spilled cups now, and it's only because of the energy of the overall energy, because of all of this mental energy. This is someone that could have been extremely stubborn, wanted to blame everything on the other person, and now they are at a breaking point in their life that they are forced to see their own actions, that they are forced to see that what is being done in your life is not by the hand of witchcraft. It's not by the hand of your partner. It's not by the hand of a demon. It's not by the hands of the devil. This is by design, by your own hands. You are dealing with the choices of your actions. And this is someone that is now, they're crying, they're in despair, and there's a really big emphasis on shame here, because when you look at the cards, when you look at the 9 of swords, the 9 of swords is covering his face on the bed. And when you covering your face is symbolism for shame. That it's, don't look at me. Where this is somebody that's so embarrassed by what they have done, they don't want it to be seen. It's like, I don't want you to see, where my life has ended up because of my choices. And so this is someone that's very shameful, for it's just like, don't look at me. I'm forced here to sit by myself and to deal with the shit that I put myself in. This is someone that's going through a very heavy emphasis of shame. Even when you look at the Eight of Swords, the person's face is once again covered, but specifically in here is the eyes, but it's still something where you can't see the face. And it's the same here with the Five of Cups, where the head is so far down that you can't see the face. This is, the first two placements is a heavy emphasis on shame, where this is someone that's been feeling very shameful. This is someone that is looking at what they have done now, that they are looking at these three cups that was spilled over, and they can no longer say, well, you did this and you did that. This is someone that's in so much grief, so much despair, so much disappointment, that they are forced now to look at their own lives and say, well, things are where they are right now because of my own actions. These are things that I did to myself. And you have the clarifier as the Three of Swords, which is another heavy mental card. And it talks about breakups. It talks about separation. This is someone that's going through a lot of pain. Someone is going through a lot of pain, and it's affecting both levels. You have the swords, which represents the mind, that this person is really getting kicked in their mind, and you have the hearts that is represented by cups. This is someone that is they're in a funk. I don't even know if you can call it a funk, because sometimes you can get out of that. But this is someone that's really in a lot of pain. I kind of feel sorry for the person, even though they did it to themselves. It's still one of those things. When you have a good heart, you still feel sorry, because people with a good heart, you don't even really want to see your enemies be destroyed in this type of way. So especially a loved one, and this would be considered a loved one because this is someone that you previously loved. This is someone that was previously in your life. And, despite what people have done to you, at the end of the day, when your heart is in a really good position and you have forgiven and you have let go, you don't cast hurt on somebody else. You don't want to cast that. And it's not saying that somebody did spell work, but it's even the thought of it, where it's like, I wouldn't even want this for my enemies, let alone my loved ones. Everyone that I have gotten out of a relationship with, whether it ended extremely horrible or whether it was on good terms, I never wished any type of negative energy on my partners. Now, I may have said it in a heated argument where I could have been like, fuck you, nigga, I hope you croak, but those are just things that we say in the heated moment, but it's not really something that we truly mean, and so, that to me, that's completely different. But, this is someone that haven't been together, we shouldn't really have that much hate for somebody. We should be able to relinquish and let go of energy. But this person is definitely going through. This person is so bound and so trapped. I wish you could feel the energy. This person is extremely bound and trapped and in so much regret and loss. Even with the Three of Swords, this could be a recent heartbreak that they just went through. That, it's another relationship that has ended in their life that is forcing them to rethink the way that they do things, the way that they talk, the way that they act, thinking of their behaviors. You have angel number 1616, which talks about readjustment. This person is forced to readjust because this is someone that is looking over their life, and you're an emperor with no kingdom to run. It's like you have this powerful energy with no kingdom to run. That is, a very, crazy energy. Elijah, you better be getting that room clean. And so you have in the crowning energy now. You have the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is an offer that's getting ready to come in, and this is the offer of somebody that's already defeated, and you have it paired with the World card, which is a major arcana, and the World card, it talks about the completion of a cycle. And so eventually, when this cycle is completed, this person is going to come back and offer you a cup of love, but it's only once the cycle is completed. This cycle must be completed. And that's why you have, as the clarifier, you have the Hermit, and the Hermit is all about contemplation. The Hermit is just as strong as these other heavy mental cards, but the Hermit is just not as much pain. And so it seemed like this person is going through phases where the overall energy, this person is in a lot of anxiety, fear, being depressed, hopelessness, feeling powerless, unproductive, mentally drained and trapped and restricted and imprisoned. And they leave this energy and then go into the second phase where this person is looking at all of the relationships that have spilled over. They're looking at, the mistakes that they made. And so now they're in loss and grief and sorrow and disappointment. And it's a heavy level of shame here. And when you look at the Three of Cups, behind this person is two cups upright, while the three cups in front of them is spilled over. And so they could be in a current relationship that this relationship has come to an end, that this relationship has spilled over, that, even if they're still living under the same roof, they're in two separate rooms. They're arguing and fighting every single day. And the Three of Swords confirm that there was a separation that happened. And so this person is going through a lot of grief because a connection has ended for them. And now, we're here at this next phase where this person is wanting to offering a cup of love, and there's going to be a completion to this cycle. And the World card also represents harmony, and it represents joy. But you do have the Hermit card here, and the Hermit card is not as intense as the other cards. It's just a card of feeling lost and isolated. That, this could be someone that's very clueless on how to come back. That, this is someone that's afraid to approach because they are saying, well, I've done so much damage, there's a possibility you might not accept me back. And so this is someone that's now, since they're getting out of this pain and this shame and this anguish, this is someone that is still feeling pretty down because they don't know if you're going to accept them or not. But you do have the angel number, which is 1221, which talks about taking initiative. This is someone that's eventually going to take initiative, but with the Hermit card being here, and especially with the Hermit card being a major arcana, it's not going to happen tomorrow. This is someone this person is going to take their time coming back, and it's not because this person don't love you. It's a lot of shame in this reading. So far every position has a element of shame. With the Nine of Swords covering its face, with the Eight of Swords covering its eyes, with the Five of Cups head down low, and then even the Hermit is head down low. And so there's a lot of shame here that even when this person gets done with all of the anxiety and the fears and feeling imprisoned, even when they get done with the regret and the disappointment and the breakup that they're currently going through, even as they readjust, slow down, and get back to their belief system, this is still someone that's still dealing with a level of shame. This is someone that is in a position now that they're regretting the decisions that they made. That this is someone that, that when you could have ended with this person It was always, it was you, you did this to me. And they could have told everybody that it was you. This person did this person did that. And now this person is like reliving or rethinking about the things that they have done. And this person is shameful of their own actions. Where this is someone that, when they did it, they could have been extremely heated and wasn't even in the present moment to really analyze what they said or analyze what they have done. And now, months or years later, this is someone that's actually slowing down, and it's like they're watching themselves on screen, they're watching themselves on camera, and it's just like, what the fuck did I do? Why did I do that? Why did I make this move? Elijah, why are you still downstairs instead of upstairs cleaning your room? You what? Oh, okay. Because I was just going to say, yeah, you need to get that room clean. Yeah, put all of those clothes down there because you're going to try on all those clothes today. Because everything that's too small is going to Goodwill. My bad, y'all. It's Sunday. Elijah is keep getting taller and taller, and so it's just like every time you got to keep buying them new clothes. And so, now I'm gonna have him to, just like my parents used to do me. My mom used to be good at that she would make us, get everything from out our closet and try on everything. If it's too tight, we put it in a pile and giving it to Goodwill, and then I can actually do an accurate inventory of what he needs, where it's like, oh damn, now he need more shirts, or he need more pants, but he has sprouted out so much and just getting bigger and taller. Like I already know, like we got to go to Walmart and get some more underwear and just all types of stuff. So trying to get that stuff done today. And in the process of him getting his room and stuff together, I was like, let me do a reading. So let's get back to this now. Sorry for the distraction, but this is somebody with a heavy level of shame. This is someone that is now looking back at what they have done. This is someone that is really looking back at what they have done, and they're just like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I said that. This is someone that is now seeing where their anger can take them. This is someone that's seeing where their hatred can take them. This is someone that is seeing, holding on to all of this past energy and the childhood trauma, where it can actually take you. And this is someone that's evaluating their life now, and they are saying, well, this is why my life is where it is now. It's all because of the choices that I have made. This is a heavy emphasis on shame. Shame is one of the emotions that is very prevalent in this reading. You have in the challenge position, you have the Two of Pentacles, which is the only positive in here. Because even the crowning position is somewhat positive, but it's still a heavy stuck energy. This is someone that know they want to offer a cup of love in order to get, reconnecting, joy, and all of these things back in their life, but they're still stuck in the hermit energy. And, now the challenge position is, and remember the challenge position, it is what it is. It's a challenge. So it's not saying that this is going to happen. This is the challenge for them. The challenge for them is to do this. It's not saying that they will do this. The challenge position is saying, well, this is your challenge. This is the downloads that this person is receiving that Spirit is telling them. And so the challenge position by no means is saying that this is what is going to be done. This is what Spirit is speaking to this person. Spirit is saying that there needs to be a shift of energy with the Two of Pentacles. And this energy needs to shift, that you need to get back to family and home life. You need to get back to your safety and security, because the Ten of Pentacles is more than just prosperity and abundance. It's prosperity and abundance when it's a financial read, but this is clearly far from finances. This is more of the emotional. It's picking up on someone's heart space. And specifically what it's picking up is picking up the energy of a divine masculine, of an emperor, whether that is a male or female. Divine masculine and divine feminine, it has nothing to do with gender. It has everything to do with your energy. And there is a divine masculine out there that's feeling trapped, shameful, hurt, going through breakups and all types of stuff. And Spirit is saying, well, you need to shift your energy. You need to shift your energy and you need to get back to family, home, life, safety, and security. With the Ten of Pentacles being here, this could have been someone that left a marriage. This could have been someone that left a family specifically, because the Ten of Pentacles, it talks about family. I don't know why Spirit just showed me an arrow. Spirit, I don't know why Spirit just showed me a big red arrow and it was pointing to the left. I don't know what that could possibly mean. Normally I can get what Spirit is saying. Maybe that's a sign for somebody. I don't know, but Spirit just, I'm looking at my phone and I just seen a big red arrow pointing to the left. I don't know. Maybe somebody is in the middle of a crossroad and Spirit is showing them where they need to go. But this combination, this is somebody that could have left a marriage. This is someone that could have left, children behind. And Spirit is saying, well, you need to shift your energy and you need to go back. Go back to your safety and security. You have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is someone very emotional. This could have been someone very emotional, or it could have been a water sign that could have done this destruction. And especially with water being present, water is emotional. Water is very emotional. And when water is out of control and untamed, it's very damaging and destructive. That, this is someone that could be, when water is really seen in a bad way, this is someone that can be a narcissist, where they can see the wrong in other people, but they can't see the wrong in themselves. And if you notice that majority of the energy here has been swords, that, this is someone, the Spirit is taking them from out of their heart, because Spirit is like, look, your heart is deceiving you. Emotions are very subjective. Your heart is deceiving you. Go into your fucking mind and get logic. And now this is someone, as they are being more logical and getting out of all of this water, this is someone that's saying, oh my fucking gosh, I did this, I said that, yeah, bitch, you did it. And it's like, this is someone that's taking responsibility now. And so this could have been a water sign. This could have been a Scorpio. This could have been a Pisces. This could have been a Cancer. But this card represents, it represents Aquarius and Pisces. Pisces is one of the things that I have been getting in a lot of readings, that this could be a Pisces that is coming back to somebody. And Pisces are very, very dual nature. Even when you look at the King of Cups, how there's two cups in his hand, Pisces are two fishes. Pisces is a mutable sign. And so Geminis, Pisces, Virgos, and Sagittarius, all of those four signs are mutable signs. That is two parts to them. And because of that, sometimes with those signs, you can see kind of two different personalities. That, you have two different fishes, you have two different faces, you have both sides of the justice scale, you have part man, part horse. And so those mutable signs, sometimes you kind of don't know which one you're getting, what part you're getting. And so, but specifically, to me, this is talking about a Pisces. We can cancel out Gemini, we can cancel out the Sagittarius. And I'm not saying that any of those signs are bad because they're mutable, because mutable signs are very powerful. I have mutable signs all in my chart. And that's the reason why I know about mutable signs, is because my personality is extremely dual. My sun sign is a Gemini, which is a mutable sign, but I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp. So I have in my sun sign both Gemini and Cancer. My rising sign is a Virgo, which is a mutable sign. And then my descendant sign is Pisces, which is a mutable sign. And so I represent three of the mutable signs. So I definitely know the energy of a mutable sign and the duality that it possesses. And so when it comes to your mutable signs, they're both sides of the coin. They don't just see things one fixed way. They can see things from every point of view, and sometimes they can get there. Don't go 10 on a mutable sign because they will go 1,000. But this is someone that's definitely this is a Pisces. Even when you look at the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is the same way, where, when you look at the cup, a fish is coming from it. That's the sign of Pisces. And even the Page of Cups, it represents Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I really believe that this is a water sign that is being represented as the Emperor. And this person is going to end up coming back in your life. And right now, this person is just under so much mental turmoil and chaos right now. But this person is being told in a challenge position that they need to go back. And they're saying that, Spirit is saying you need to go back as the King of Cups. You need to go back as someone that's emotionally stable, emotionally available. You need to be someone that will be able to give emotionally, where it's like you're going to be more romantic, you're going to be more loving, you're going to be more kind, you're going to be sweeter to your partner, you're going to be understanding, that you are going to be able to be honestly just emotionally stable and available. But it's up to this person. But I'm telling you, this is really a water sign, this is someone with heavy duality. That this could have been someone that changed on you just like that, unexpectedly, and you like, what the fuck? And that's mutable signs can do that. And it's like, even when I look at my things from Ifa, even that is it's a duality. It's a strong duality in that as well for me. I'm ruled by duality. I'm ruled by two sides of both coins. When I look at my sun sign, which my sun sign is a Gemini, it's wind element. And then when I look at my my other sun sign, which is a Cancer, because I was born on June 17th, I'm both Gemini and Cancer. I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp. And it's crazy that when I went to Ifa and I started working with the Orishas, my head Orisha is Oya, which is the element of wind. And so it's like, okay, well, it kind of matches my sun sign. It's Gemini. And not saying that, everybody's head Orisha is going to match, their astrology chart. But for mine, it did. My life has always been ruled by duality. It's like no matter what I practice, I always see that strong duality. And my sun sign is Gemini, which is wind, and my head Orisha is Oya. And it was funny, through every ceremony, Yemaya made herself known. And Yemaya was like, you better fucking remember that I am the one that led you to this religion. You better not ever forget about me. Yemaya actually spoke. She was like, you better not ever forget about me. You better always see me as your second mother, which is my second sun sign, which is Cancer. And so even in the religion, I have a duality where it's, Oya is my head Orisha, but Yemaya is that second mother. She is the one that brought me to the religion, and she is like, look, nigga, you better honor and acknowledge me no matter what. You better not ever forget about me. And it's the same way with my opposite sign, which my father is Chango. But even though Chango is my father, Ogun is always present. And they are twins. And Ogun is like, look, I understand Chango is going to be there for you, but I'm going to be a very strong protector in your life. And even when it, well, you don't need to know about that, but Ogun is very strong and prevalent in my energy, and so it's always that duality where I have that wind of Yemaya, but I have the wind of Oya, but I also have the water of Yemaya, and I have the fire of Chango, but I have the iron, the strength, and the steel of Ogun. And so it's always that duality. And so this is someone that is kind of very similar in nature, that is a duality in them. And when it comes to people that have that duality, they must learn how to balance themselves, because if you cannot balance these energies when you are a mutable sign and dealing with this form of duality, you can make yourself go crazy. And, now since I said that, this is someone that you can even have thought of losing their mind. That as this relationship was ending, you were like, this person is fucking crazy. This is someone that can possibly lose their mind, because when you're dealing with those two different energies and you don't know how to balance them, it could be very crazy. We all have a duality in us no matter what, because we have Ashe, which is spirit. We have Ori, which is our soul, that even internally we must balance those two in order for them to work together. That is the yin and the yang, is that you have Ashe and you have Ori that must be balanced. And so we're dealing with duality already, but then you have some people on top of that, you still have more alignment that you must correct or balance. You have the angel numbers 0330, which talks about lucky shirt, and you have 777, which talks about good luck. These angels numbers right here is letting me know that luck is on this person's side. That, this person is something about this person, that this is someone that things always miraculously work out for this person. Things always miraculously work out for this person. This is someone that is a walking lucky charm, even when they do wrong. This is someone that luck is always on their side, that this person can break up their home and treat this person like shit, and even when they walk out the door, they find another person that they can cling to. And this is someone that can be abusing the luck that is in their life. But this is someone that is extremely lucky, that things work out in their favor all the time. But as you can see, just because you have an anointing of favor, it doesn't mean that you won't get punished for what you have done. Because yes, you have luck on your side, but look at all of this other shit that this person is going through. This kind of remind me of the energy of David. David was one of those people that he had that anointing of luck and favor on his life. That it's like no matter what David did, luck was still attracted to him, because God said that this was someone after his own heart. And God loved David and favored David above all of the other prophets. But you still notice throughout David's life, he still was punished for what he has done. His kids rose against him, that he was forced in a position that he had to kill his own son. Even though he didn't directly kill him, he still had to fight his own son, that his son rose up against him. That, he was punished for killing, what was her name? The person he slept with. I forgot her name. But he put that person's husband on the front line so that he can die, shedding innocent blood. And David was cursed for that. He paid the price. And so, yes, David is the one that we sing about all the time because we want to dance like David danced. We want to sing like David sung. We want to praise like David praised. We want to worship like David worshiped. We still recite the Psalms that was created mostly by David, that was influenced mostly by David. David was a psalmist. David was a worshiper. David was an alchemy because David did not recite what other people already created. He created the prayers that some of us are still using to this day. Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. We light that yellow candle when reciting Psalms 23 because of David. David was not, it's like the big difference between a psychiatrist and and what am I looking for? Damn, I forgot the word I'm looking for. Let's do a psychiatrist and a therapist. A psychiatrist is the one that's creating the handbooks. This is the one that's creating all of the theories and things like that. But it's your therapist is the one that actually follows what he's saying. And that's the difference, is that David was on a whole nother different playing ground. He created the handbook. He created the spell book that hoodoo practitioners use, which is the book of Psalms. He wasn't the one that followed them. And it's the same way with his son. You've seen the same anointing on Samuel because he was the greatest shaman that you have ever seen. He was the greatest shaman in the Bible, knowing how to cast out every demon, using the demons to create the temple of God. That anointing fell right down on his bloodline. This is someone that's extremely lucky that it's a very blessing on this person's life that this person is extremely lucky that things tend to work out for this person. But as you can see, they're still going through shit because of the crazy shit that they have done. Card at the bottom of the deck, which I didn't show, is the Seven of Pentacles. This is another card where this person's head is still down. Here you can start to see the head. You can start to see the eyes and the nose and the mouth, but it's still held down. And the Seven of Pentacles is all about long-term view. This is someone that's thinking about, but as you can see, with the head starting to lift up a little bit, it's not fully up. This is someone that's going to end up getting out of their shame, and they're going to get out of their shame by listening to these downloads that the ancestors and spirits is giving them so that they can make a better choice. Let's see what this person feel about you. Spirit, what do the Emperor that is being represented as the King of Cups as well, what do they feel about this person? I'm not getting a book. What do they feel about this person? What do they feel about this person, Spirit? We got the Nine of Swords. This person is a lot of anxiety and stuff. This person, I'm telling you, this person don't know how to approach you. What do they feel about this person? What is the clarifier, Spirit? What is the clarifier? And the Nine of Swords is Gemini energy. When a Gemini is stuck in their head, baby, it takes forever to come out. Okay, but I do like the clarifier, because what this person, and then first let's see now let's see what you feel about this person before we even get into this. Let's see if this even matches. What do you feel about the person? You don't even know. You got the Two of Swords, of making a difficult decision, that you're weighing both sides. You hate this person and love this person. You saying fuck you and come fuck me. You on both sides of the coin, baby, with the Two of Swords. You don't know what you want to do. You want to have sex with this person and you want to get rid of them. Like you on both sides of the coin, baby. Pick a sword. And then you have the World card. You do want a completion to this cycle. You want to celebrate with this person. And so both of y'all are kind of crazy. Both of y'all are everywhere because This person, what they feel about you is the Nine of Swords. This person is staying up in the middle of the night, can't get you out of their mind. A lot of anxiety, a lot of fears. And this is really slow down energy because this person don't know how to approach you. They don't know how to come back. And by no means am I urging you to go and try to fix this on your own. They must be able to lead themselves out. This is not a sign for you to go and try to play save a hoe. Leave that hoe there, because we're not playing save a hoe, because the hopes is that this person is no more a hoe. That's the whole goal of this, is that when we play save a hoe, you did exactly what the word said, is you just saved a hoe, and this person is going to come back in your life being a nasty ass hoe. We want this person to get themselves out, to see their wrongs, to see what they have done, so they will no more be a hoe. That's the whole purpose of this. No more hoe. Let them lead themselves out. Sometimes that is our biggest thing, is that because you got at the bottom of the deck on yours, you got the Queen of Pentacles. Always want to nurture something, always want to love something, but we got to have the wisdom of when to know when to stop nurturing, when to stop being loving, when to stop being this person mother, when to stop being this person father. You are not called to be their mother. You are not called to be their father. You are called to be their partner. So stop putting yourself in a position to save a hoe or to save a kid. And when you save them, they're still a hoe and they're still a kid, because you did not give them the opportunity or the space to grow. And then look at that. Card at the bottom of the deck for them is the King of Pentacles. You cannot make this shit up. Card at the bottom of the deck for them is the King of Pentacles. Two completely different decks. King of Pentacles over here and the Queen of Pentacles over here. You gotta allow them to rise to be the king. This person is, this is someone that's fixated on you. This is someone that know they want to come back, but they don't know how. It's a lot of anxiety. It's a lot of fears. But you have, as the clarifier, you have the Five of Swords in reverse, which talks about compromising, solutions to a conflict, reconciliation, moving on. And so this is someone that's eventually, if you let them stay in it and not play save a hoe, this is somebody that's going to compromise. This is somebody that's going to come up with a solution to the conflict. But you got to let them sit in it. You got to let them sit in it. Sometimes we are so good at rushing in and being what somebody don't need. I didn't need you to be their mother. That's what Spirit is saying. I didn't need you to be their father. That was the whole reason for the breakup, is that you keep being things to this person that they don't need, and it's only feeding their ego. It's only feeding their pride. It's only feeding their trauma, instead of breaking and uprooting all these things that's not serving this person good. You keep feeding the behavior, but you gotta let them sit in it. Let them sit in it. They must sit in this in order for them to get to the Five of Swords in reverse, that they will compromise now. They will come up with a solution. Because if you really pay attention to this reading, they are in so much regret, shame, mental anguish, and all of these other things that is forcing them to focus on what they have done. This is not the time to come in and be mother. This is not the time for you to come in and have movement. This is not the time for you to try to partner with this person. This is not the time for communication. This is not the time for you to celebrate with them. This is not the time for you to rush in. This is the time for them to grow. This is the time for them to finally be what God is saying you are destined to be, which is to be a king that you can rise up, that you can get the inspiration that you need. We got to stop playing save a hoe and then wondering why this person is still a hoe. Because you saved this person when they were in the wrong energy. Let this person go through what they are going through so that they can mature and change and stop keep trying to play God. Everything will come back in due season. You have what you feel about them, and you don't even know what you really want. Two of Swords is a difficult decision. You don't know if you love this person or hate this person. If you want to have sex or kick this person out. If you want to argue all day or bring this person back together. If you want to punish this person or love this person. You are at a crossroad. And that is the energy that you are sitting in. I don't know what this thing is about an arrow, because Spirit just showed me this arrow again. I don't know what it is. It just keeps being a big red arrow that's pointing to the left. I don't know. Maybe it's for somebody. I don't know. And then you have the world card. The world card is the completion to a cycle. You want to be happy with this person. So deep down inside, you want to be with this person, but on the surface, you don't know what you want. What is this person's next move towards you? Wheel of Fortune. This is destined. This person is this is destined. Wheel of Fortune is a destiny card. And once again, I'm telling you, this is a Pisces. The Wheel of Fortune is represented by Pisces. I'm telling you, I'm never into the zodiac signs in these readings, but Pisces is really heavy, and they got the Three of Pentacles. This person wants teamwork. This person is about to come in, and they want teamwork. What is your next move? 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 You're in regret. You have the Five of Cups. You're crying over this connection because you want this person back. I wouldn't be surprised if the Moon card come out. But see, you're in regret, but you know this person is coming back because you want to partner back with this person again. You want communication, and you got the Three of Cups that you want happiness. And so it's like both. This is in alignment because this person is the Wheel of Fortune, that this person is wanting this wheel to turn, and this is a fated destiny card. This could be definitely a twin flame because this person want to come back. This person is going to come back with the Wheel of Fortune here, but it's still divine timing. And you have the Three of Pentacles that this person wants to work together. This person want to work together and collaborate. And you got the same card over here, but with more, but you're in regret. This is someone that's really thinking about this connection and really want this connection. Don't get too depressed and stuff that you end up doing something that's going to change the course of this energy. And you want to work together with this person. You want communication, and you want the Three of Cups. You want celebration and joy and happiness with this person. We got what they feel. We got what's going to be the next move. Let's see. What else do we want to ask Spirit? Let's see what y'all feel about each other on a sexual level. What is the sexual energy with these two people? This person is starting off with the three of swords, which is separation and heartbreak. And so this is someone right now thinking that they can't have this, that, they're thinking that, there's a possibility that there might not be another connection with you. But nope, you have it paired with the Two of Cups. This is somebody, despite them thinking that there is no way in, this person is still saying that, look, they're going to give this a try. And so for the question of sexual energy, this is someone that, look, they know that there have been a separation between you two, but with the Two of Cups, they're still connected to you. This is someone that's still connected. They like, look, I know you, I know we haven't been together, but they're still connected. What is your sexual energy towards towards this person, towards this divine masculine that's out getting his ass kicked or her ass kicked? What is your sexual energy towards them? Look at you, you ready and wet. You are ready and wet. No lube needed. Those lips are talking, boy. They said clean up on aisle 7, boy. Water everywhere. Slippery and wet. Be cautious. That thing is flooded. This person's energy was a little bit more mild. Yours is like, boy, if you don't come put this thing in me, I'm finna have a fit. Boy, you ready. Whoever energy this is, you are ready. That thing, stay ready. You said you don't have to get ready if you already ready. That thing is dripping. That thing need a whole mop bucket and a wet floor sign. Boy, I'm like, damn, that shit is wet as fuck. My God, boy, we go through these periods of no contact, and some people just stay wet. You have the Three of Wands, and you have the Knight of Wands. Wands is automatically sexual energy. Wands in and of itself is strong sexual energy. Wands is represented by fire, and Wands is represented by passion. This is someone that is ready. The Three of Wands is all about foresight and opportunities that you kind of know that this person is getting ready to come back in. And the Knight of Wands is energy, is passion, is impulsive. This is the energy right here that you want this person to come in and choke you and put you in that bed and wear you the fuck out. That's exactly what this energy is. You said, look, when you get to the door, we can argue just a little bit, and then from there, meet me in the bedroom. Like fuck this sadness out of me. That's what this energy is saying. It's saying just fuck it out of me. Just get in there. Get in there and just rip my soul out. Nasty. But you have the clarifier as the Knight of Cups in reverse, where it still talks about moodiness. That, this is someone that's still really moody. And it's kind of like just what I said. This is somebody that's real moody and they got an attitude, But it's even though you got an attitude, you know, it's like, nigga, fuck you, but bending over. Let me show you my good side of the cheek. You know, and it's like, oh man. This is somebody that's moody as fuck, but this is somebody moody as fuck, but after they get that one in them, that's probably finna change. This is somebody that's been, and you could be very moody because you're not getting anyone. But trust me, that one is about to come in. That one is about to come in and choke you, beat you down, tear you up, and give you a whole new soul. This person over here is freaky. This person is not as freaky. This person is freaky. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have asked that question. I'm trying to think. Is it is it any other question that I want to ask about these energies? Because we got slippery and wet over here, and we got trapped in my mind. You know, we got two different things going on over here. This person is slippery and wet. They said, baby, I'm the reason the earth flooded. This person over here is nasty. This emperor is coming back to a freak. Boy, this person gonna have you handcuffed and everything else. They said, baby, you finna pay for not being here these last 7 years. Oh man, this person is a freak. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I mean, there's compatibility to me on both sides. Now you have the Five of Wands over here. I mean, the Five of Cups over here, that this person is in regret at the bottom of the deck. And you have the Ten of Pentacles over here, which was just talking about, which was just in the other reading, saying you need to go back to your safety and security. And now safety and security, it lands over here to this freaky, wet and slippery person. So slippery and wet is about to get back. You know, it's depressed, emperor. Whew. I guess that's it for now. I mean, this is every week. Every week it's keep being the same person, and this person is slippery and wet. I'm surprised. Oh man, this person is ready. They said, "Give me that dick, and you better not talk to me." Because you moody. This person is moody. This person is extremely moody. You better give it to me and don't even look at me. Close your eyes. Moody. Very moody. Moody and trapped. Trapped and moody. Freaky and, well, this person is not as freaky. This person wants a connection. They regret the decisions that they made. So I guess freaky and regretful. But this is definitely confirmation that the security lies over here. This person is going to end up coming back. I don't know. I guess you... what other question would I ask? I don't know. I can't think of another question. I don't know. What is the strength of this connection? What is the strength of this connection? What is the strength of this connection for you? What is the strength of this connection for you? What is the strength of this connection for you? What is the strength of this connection for you? Ten of Wands. This person sees overburdened. I mean, they feel that coming back, this connection is going to be overburdened. They know that they're going to have to carry a heavy load. because of what they have done. This is somebody that knows that it's not going to be easy. Yep. And feeling trapped. This person knows that coming back, they're going to have to really put in some work and carry a load, and that you're going to put them in this state of imprisonment. That, you're going to hold them to what they have done. So what do you feel the strength of the connection, the strength of this connection of how this is going to work out? Devil, nasty, you freaky. Because you already got that sexual energy. The devil. You a freaky ass little thing. You a freaky ass little thing. You just ready for that D. Let me see what this clarifier is about to be. This divine feminine is freaky as fuck. You got this the second. You ready to get choked. You ready to be bound. That's what this person is just, you ready. You said, baby, you don't know how long I've been waiting. Because you freaky. Okay. You freaky. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a gift being ready to come in. You have it paired with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is long-term view. You want stability with this person. And you have the Two of Pentacles, which is energy shifting. You want to shift in energy. So you want to see that this person has changed. But you a freaky ass little thing. This is somebody that you freaky. Because the devil card can mean a lot of things, but one of the things with the devil card is sexual addictions as well. And it's not saying you have a sexual addiction, you just ready to get those panties off. Or those boxer briefs, whatever it is, whether this the divine feminine can be a male or female. Divine masculine and feminine has nothing to do with gender. And so if this is a woman, you're ready to get those panties off. If this is a male, you're ready to take those boxers off. Like, this is someone that one of your main things over here is sex. You want that sex. You want that D. You said, baby, if that D not working, don't even come back over here. This is somebody that definitely want the D. And you want this person to come back different. You want this person, you want it to be a change. You want this to be more safety, more security.
Back door.
Oh, I forgot to turn this on.
Victim disarmed. Ready to arm.
My bad, y'all. Elijah was going out the back door to take the dog out, and the alarm was on. And it's funny. I said that in a different reading. That whoever this is hearing a lot of alarms. And now that's the very thing that, we hear in this reading is an alarm. That's crazy. It's and that's ancestors. The ancestors are really good at, playing around with technology and electricity to give a sign. And so this is a sign to the divine feminine, over here, you about to be serviced. Because that's what your freaky ass care about. You about to be serviced, baby. You are about to be serviced. But I don't like the card at the bottom of the deck for you over here, because the card at the bottom of the deck over here is the King of Cups, which is Pisces. I really do feel that this person that's coming in is Pisces. They got Pisces somewhere in their chart. Pisces has been very prevalent in these last couple of readings. But over here with you, you have the Eight of Swords, that you feel that this is going to trap you in some type of way. But that's what you're thinking in your mind, which I don't necessarily feel. I don't think that is anything else we can do with this reading. It's already, pretty long. I mean, we got little freak over here. Little wet wet. That's what I'm gonna call you. That's your new nickname. You the wet wet divine feminine. Shit dripping all day. Little wet wet. Little wet wet. He coming back or she coming back. Little wet wet. Like goddamn. Little wet wet is ready. I didn't like that Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That could be a perception. That could just be the perception that you have because this person has been negative before. So, do I just want to leave it here? Do I want to leave it here? I guess let's just ask, what's the compatibility of this connection? What is the compatibility, based on what this person feels? What is the compatibility of this connection? Two of Cups. This person want love. What is the compatibility of this connection? What is the compatibility of this connection? Paired with the Tower card, an abrupt change. The Tower card is a life-changing event. There's going to be a life-changing event to bring this person back to bring this connection back together. The Tower card is a very strong major arcana. What is the compatibility of this connection? For this side, the Tower card, something is getting ready to happen. What is the compatibility of the connection for Wet Wet? What is the compatibility for Wet Wet? Come on, Wet Wet. Go ahead and speak. You have the World card, the completion of a cycle. You cannot make this fucking shit up. You cannot make this fucking shit up. These are two completely different decks. You cannot make this shit up. We are playing Goldfish over here. Ain't Goldfish the game that you gotta have the same identical cards? I think that is Goldfish. We playing fucking Goldfish over here with the tarot cards. You cannot make this shit up. This is a strong compatibility with you having the same card in the same placement using two completely different decks. It seems that this connection is going to come together after a life-changing event. A life-changing event is getting ready to happen in order to bring this connection back together. The Tower card is a life-changing event. Something big is about to happen. It's going to be a big storm that's going to end up happening in this Emperor life in order for this connection to come back together. And then you have over here, you have the World card, which is telling you that there's going to be a completion to a cycle. And guess what, Wet Wet? Guess what you got in your position, Wet Wet? You got the Emperor with the fucking Tower card. A life-changing event is going to happen to the Emperor, not you. A life-changing event is going to happen to the emperor. Double confirmation. Over here, it's saying a life-changing event is getting ready to happen in order to bring this connection back together. And wet, on your side, it's telling you there is about to be a completion to a cycle because a life-changing event is getting ready to happen to the emperor. There is getting ready. This connection is going to come back together. But we're waiting on the tower to completely finish its cycle. Because we see the start of the tower card with all of this mental energy that is happening to the emperor. But pretty soon this thing is about to collapse. And the moment that this shit collapses, this person is going to end up coming back to you, and this connection is going to end up being being brought back together. Wet. Get ready for this man to come back into your life or this woman to come back in your life. Because wet, you're going to be happy eventually. You're going to be happy pretty soon when this person comes back. This connection is still going to take work. But y'all are mirroring each other. This connection is going to come back in. Get ready for this person to come back. And this person is being seen as a Pisces.